reaction to that disciplinary finding?
Well, I think it's a severe punishment, but I don't think it's too harsh. We must not forget he's done this for the third time. He's been given a chance the last time he did it, and I think Liverpool and Uruguay were full aware if it does happen again, it'll be a severe punishment. I think it's severe but fair.
Severe but fair. You thought it was a bit excessive when you first saw it, didn't you?
Yeah, when you look at it, you think, oh, 9 games, and it's a long time, especially when international matches. It could be 2 years before he gets it. But I don't think anything could have been harsh enough, really, because what he did. If a kid bites someone, you chastise them and you tell them to stop. Usually they stop.
Yes, right.
He's had 3 goals at this now. And each time he's let his country down now, he's let Liverpool Football Club down, Ajax down when he was there. When does he learn? You know, he's had counselling all season at Liverpool. Everybody thought he's done really, really well to come through this. But he goes and does it again. On the biggest stage in football, you can do it at the World Cup. Anything that was thrown at him, he should have just accepted. Uruguay should just accept it and get on with it, because he's let so many people down by his antics. And it's not like it was a fight or anything like that. I think the three of them, you know, he's come up behind people and bit them on the back of the shoulder. It wasn't actually a big fight that he was getting involved in. So it was
kind of a calculated, nasty decision.
Nasty, mean, shouldn't be in football whatsoever, and I think he's got away a little bit like.
There is some suggestion, Didi, that Uruguay will appeal the decision.
Well, if you listen to their statements they come out with since the incident happened, you've got to think they do appeal. I don't think they should. I think they should hold their hands up, say he's done wrong, we accept the punishment, because regardless if they appeal or not, I'd be very surprised if we see him again in this World Cup. The ban doesn't get extended, so in effect they've got a free shot at an appeal if the ban doesn't get extended. I don't think they should. What we hear they will.
It won't be extended. The ban will not be extended, and you cannot play on Saturday regardless.
So you can understand why they do appeal, because they've got nothing to lose. But as I said, I think in the FIFA.
But I've been listening. There are some stories, and there could be rumours, but there's some quote coming through on the wires that one of the Uruguay, I think it was the president, suggested that the sentence was excessive and the evidence wasn't strong enough.
Oh my God.
No, how can you say it wasn't strong enough when everybody saw it?
When from any angle you take that, it's terrible what he's done, and how he can try to hide behind it and say nobody really seen it, or nobody really knows what's happened. We all seen it. We all know he should be punished.
Yeah, I think we should look at it again, actually. So, and maybe the president of the Uruguay Football Association look at it also.
Yeah, but when you see it again, okay, he's gone down there with Chiellini. But see, this is coming from behind him. Yeah, look at that. It's, you know, you remember Holyfield and Tyson, and you think when Holyfield bit his ear. But this is a football match. You know, in a situation like that, Chiellini walks across him to stop him making that run to near post. The easiest thing in the world to do is rake your studs down his Achilles. Yeah. And then it's part of football. That's why I run into him. You get away with it. Yeah. But biting him on the back of the shoulder, you're not going to get away with it.
I'm just getting an instruction here that he can be transferred. Football activities does not include a transfer. Do you expect now that Liverpool will transfer him?
Well, I think it took a large chunk of his transfer value, because every club that's interested or buys him now, they know if it happens one more time that may effectively end his career, because next time he does it, I think we look at a 2-year ban. So I think it took a large chunk of his transfer value. Is anybody interested? I said yesterday, I'd be surprised if Barcelona and Real Madrid are still in for him. If they are, I don't think Liverpool...
Well, the papers today suggested Barcelona were still interested.
I don't think Liverpool would be badly advised if they were to sell him now.
Yeah, I think if people can go to Liverpool now and say, oh, we'll give you 40 million for him, and before
you think they take it?
They may do, but I think it's going to come on the cheap now, because other countries or other clubs, will feel that they can get him cheaper if Liverpool want to get rid of him. Again, it's terrible what he's done, but as a Liverpool supporter, I want him to stay at Liverpool, because he's a magnificent footballer. If we keep all this out of his game, he's one of the best 3 footballers in the world. So why not want to keep him if you can just control him?
Regardless of his disciplinary record at this stage, like no matter what he does, you'll keep him, would you?
Yes, because he's that good. And you just...
So all is forgiven? All is forgiven, regardless?
No, I wouldn't say forgiven, but I'd say you are one of the best 3 footballers in the world. We need you at our football club if we want to go forward. And then you just pray and hope that he doesn't do it again.
What's your reaction to that kind of attitude from Ronnie?
Well, I think the fans are torn. I'm in the other camp. I said last time he did it, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to get rid of him. And it all unfortunately came true now. He's done it again, and he misses 9 or 10 Premier League games, Champions League games.
He misses 3 Champions League games.
Yeah, which could be vital. And no, I think Liverpool would do the right thing if they were to sell him, because they supported him. They're the ones who get punished now. They probably come off worse now because yes, Uruguay get punished, but he did it in a Uruguay shirt. The ones who didn't have anything to do with it in the tournament is Liverpool. They lose him now for 10 games, and I think it's the right time to sell him now.
Okay. What do you think it means for him, for Suarez himself?
Well, if he can't train for 4 months, it means a lot, because where is he going to keep himself fit? How does he keep himself fit? And you know, so when he's effectively able to play again, I don't think he'll go straight in the team, because he wouldn't have trained with the team for 4 months. So you know, we probably look at 5 or 6 months before he comes
That's a hugely important point. He cannot train with the team.
No, he can't. But does he also look at himself in the mirror and go, "I've had enough. I can't put up with this every time."
But he's only 27, isn't he?
Yeah, but it wore him down the last time he did it badly, and then he does it again. And I'm thinking in his mind, he's thinking to himself, I can't keep going through this. It's too much.
But
if the family, people around.
Yeah, but if he would be thinking about it that much, I'm sure he wouldn't have done it again, because
that's a very good point.
It's, you know, if you think about it that way, if it means so much to you, then you make sure whatever happens. And as you say, there wasn't even nothing in. Chiellini doesn't really come across him. It's not that he blocked him in full flight of his run. It's just very slightly comes across him, and something triggered. Obviously, he was frustrated because they couldn't score at the time.
Yeah.
And he does it again.
Do you know him, Ron? Because I read in the paper today that he's actually a very nice guy.
I've never met him.
Oh, you've never met him, yeah. But apparently his actions on the field in biting terms is a complete contradiction of his persona.
I mean, you listen to people like Steven Gerrard talking about him, and he's talking about what a nice fella he is. He's a great
and he's a very humble guy, apparently. Like, there's no nonsense about him.
No, you see when he scores his goals, everything's for the kids, isn't it? The 3 kids or whatever he's got.
But a final point, did you ever hear a sentence like this, though, that says that he's banned from everything to do with football? That means he cannot go into a stadium, he cannot train, he cannot have anything whatsoever, even administrative, involved with a team.
I've never heard of it.
I've
And
never
that's
heard
his
of
life.
it.
That's his life, is going to football stadiums, going to training, going home. So now this is all completely taken away from him. That's why I'm thinking, and maybe in his mind he's thinking, it's all been taken away from me now. Why do I keep going?
Maybe in the final analysis it'll put manners on him, that he won't do it again.
I think it's FIFA's way of saying, last chance, one more time, and we'll ban you for good.
Okay, we're going to take a break.